Good morning. It's Mary Ellen from the channel Sensational After Sunday. Oh, sensational after 60. Where am I today? Today is Wednesday, August the 27th. And I'm going to start mentioning that at the beginning of my films because when you film YouTube videos, you film them when the light is right, and then I schedule them ahead of time. And I just think it would be a lot less confusing if I did state what the day is, and today is Wednesday, August 27th. When I arrived home from vacation, I received a package in the mail, and I looked at it, and it was from Colleen, Miss Cavalier 01. She was using this product called Rosacea, and she was very, very pleased with it, and I never thought I had rosacea until I started watching YouTube. So I think I have a little rosacea. But because also the day I got home from vacation, I started using Retin A. I'm using the 0.05%, the one that just the generic, the one that doesn't have any moisturizers or anything in it. So I really can't start the rosacea until I see what the Retin A is going to do to my skin. In the mid-80s, I had some little breaking out on my forehead, and the doctor wrote me a prescription for Retin A, and I slathered it on my forehead. I'm kind of like Susan W. I don't read unless I'm taking care of a patient. Now that's a different story, but what I consider kind of beauty products, I'm pretty bad about not reading first. But I'm not kidding you. You would not have believed the peel I had going on on my forehead. I couldn't talk without just like chunks just falling out. It was terrible. It was disgusting. But I worked at a hospital, and I ran into this physician, and he said, "Oh my gosh, what's happened to your forehead?" And he kind of picked around at it. I said, "Is this an adverse reaction?" He goes, "No." He said, "But doggone it, that skin looks great underneath it." And that was all that was said. I'm not sure if anyone used Retin A for wrinkles at that time, but I sure hadn't heard about it, and I didn't use it again after it was cleared up. But, and I say but a lot, several people have commented, because I've always said I've worn my hair the same since I've been in second grade or first grade, I believe, but I ran across this picture and I want to show you. I'm not lying. Can you see that? That is me in second grade with the same basic hairstyle that I have today. So I'm not too adventurous. My beautician has tried several different styles, and I just always go back to the same thing. I guess that probably doesn't shock very many of you. But I do have a new palette, and I was going to show you. I've done my eyes differently today. Laura from Shake Up Makeup, when I mentioned that I had hazel eyes, I thought all my life I had brown eyes, and then Amy Miranda said, "No, they're hazel." I looked in that 15 times magnification. They're hazel. I never even noticed. I just thought I had brown eyes, but they're brown. There's a brown rim, and then green, and then rust. But Laura suggested I get the Reveal palette, the Reveal 2. I went ahead and ordered the Reveal 1, the first Reveal. I haven't tried it yet, but here are the shades and the shadows. She said it goes really well for hazel eyes. I'm going to zoom in on my eyes in just a moment. But to get this look, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eyeshadows. Yeah, 8 eyeshadows. And the only thing, I did not use any eyeliner. I used the eyeshadow as my eyeliner, and I didn't use anything with it. I just used it dry. I do have on my waterline, my upper waterline, I do have on some blue pencil, and some of it transferred down at the bottom, and that's okay. But the whole look was from here. So I am going to zoom in. If I don't turn this off, I have and there's one eye, and there's the other eye. And I'm really liking this Esmeralda. And by the way, that's not Jeannie's mother. It is, I believe it was Dinosaur who told me that it was Bewitched's mother. That's all my shades that I have on. I couldn't tell you where I put what, but I did it. So I was proud that I did that. And I do want to tell you a little story, and this is about saving money and not being wasteful. About 4 years ago, I was on the train going to Chicago, and right across the aisle, one seat up, was a young woman. And I was just thinking, I bet she's going home. I bet she's goes to SIU in Carbondale, and I bet she's going to go to Chicago to see her family. And I just kind of was observing her, and I watched her get into her purse, and she pulled out some chapstick, just regular chapstick. She opened it up, and then she got a safety pin. And I could tell, you know, there wasn't anything sticking up on the chapstick. And she took that safety pin and she got in there and she got enough product to put it on her lip. And I thought to myself, how wasteful I had been. It definitely affected me, and it was one of those kind of like life-changing moments. So I quit being as wasteful as I was. I wasn't too wasteful because my mom was grew up in the Depression, and there's a lot of things she drilled in my head, but I was wasteful. So something that I do that actually helps you be able to use your lip glosses till they're almost empty. And I just brought a few out. I have a ton. I probably have 50 lip glosses, but I store them like this. So if I store them the other way, I can never get all of it, and I've never found a spatula thin enough to get in there. Spaghetti doesn't work. I've tried it. I've tried things, but even like I like these juicy tubes from Lancome. I mean, you get the product out. This one, I've had a couple lying flat here, but that's my tip of the day, and it does work. Today I have on Laura Geller's Mixed Berry lipstick. I really like it. It feels great on my lips. And that's it. That's all. I may do some tags today, since if the light looks good. And I just want to thank y'all for watching, and thank you to my new subscribers. Loving your comments. I'm learning. I'm learning from you all. I'm learning from all my friends that I subscribe to on YouTube, and this is a wonderful community. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.